During my childhood and adolescence, I had puppy love types of crushes on certain classmates and certain celebrities, like most kids do. But unlike other boys in my school, that crush was never reciprocated by any of the girls that I liked. I was the heavy kid, and that immediately put me in the friend zone. I was the one who girls considered to be safe. Sometimes I was even the one who girls would confide in when they wanted to talk about one of the other boys. That's just how it was, and so I accepted it. And to be honest, I had such a lack of confidence when it came to the opposite sex that even if one had have shown an interest in me, I likely wouldn't have done anything about it anyway. High school especially was all about first dating experiences. You know, first boyfriend, girlfriend stuff. Most of my guy friends dated girls throughout that time, but for me, that wasn't something that I even considered. Again, I was overweight, I had no self-confidence, and I had no clue how to talk to girls one-on-one about anything, and so I never bothered to try. When I was 16, I got my first job at a donut shop. It was located in a service center off the highway, and across the aisle from us was a little ice cream parlor that would usually have one employee working. Oftentimes on my shift, the employee would be this girl, about my age, very attractive, and very friendly and approachable. On days when business was slow, she'd walk over and we talked a lot. I started trying to muster up the courage to ask her out. One day at the end of both of our shifts, I thought I was ready to go for it. Then a guy walked in to pick her up. Yeah, you guessed it, she had a boyfriend. Don't! Oh well, at least I found out before I asked her and avoided that potential embarrassment, so yay for me. By the 12th grade, I developed a pretty good circle of friends in school, both guys and girls alike. There was one particular girl who I got along with very well and found myself gravitating towards. But this girl was out of my league. Thin, pretty, blonde hair, blue eyes. I had no chance. Or at least I thought. One day, I remember she wasn't feeling well and missed school. One of her friends encouraged me to call her. I was terrified. I mean, what if her dad answered? After mulling it over and pacing back and forth, I went for it and called her. After that, I was told by friends how excited she was about my call, and I was told that she liked me. So finally, one day in the school hallway, I bit the bullet and I nervously asked her out. Will you go with me, is what you said in those days. Will you go with me? So that's what I said. She gave me a hug, and just like that, I had a girlfriend. For the next little while, I got to experience some of that first boyfriend-girlfriend stuff. I know that some people were surprised that we were a couple. You know, this pretty blonde and this fat guy, but I tried to live in the moment. Until the day came that I got the boot. Yep, she met somebody else, and I got dumped. Now let's be honest, most high school romances are meant to be short-lived, but that's easy for me to say now. Back then, I was devastated. She's all I thought about, and it took a long time to get past it. I even skipped out on our prom, which in Canada we call the grad, to avoid seeing her with her new boyfriend. Fortunately for me, I was off to university that fall. I had heard all about college life and how it was sex, drugs, and rock and roll. And for some guys, I'm sure it was, but not for me. I still lacked confidence, and combine that with a broken heart, and there was no chance that I'd be meeting anybody. But over time, that all changed. I slowly started exercising and losing weight, and I slowly started gaining more confidence. Eventually, I discovered something pretty new and somewhat taboo at the time that's commonplace today: internet dating. I realized that there were a lot of girls out there who were lonely and craving companionship just like I was. And I realized that having a brain and a sense of humor goes a long way. I ended up graduating from school and moving to the big city to follow my career aspirations, and thanks to some newfound confidence combined with those dating websites, I had a pretty active dating life. Fast forward several years, and one of those online girls stuck and became my wife and the mother of my children. I'm very different now, both physically and mentally, from where I was in college, and I think being in a healthy headspace contributed to a healthy career and a healthy family life. And so I look back on those days with no regrets. Also, it seems common for people to harbor resentment over their first sour relationship, but for me, it's the complete opposite. I hold that first girlfriend in high regard, because she was the first girl to ever get past my physical appearance and like me for who I was.